Okay, so we're going to talk about how to close a show. Tammy was talking about how she had a show recently where everybody was kind of out of control and chatting. They hadn't seen each other for a really long time and they just wanted to catch up with one another. So in those circumstances, what you want to do is you want to come out from around your counter or your table where you're cooking, and you want to go, ladies, can I have your attention, please, just for a second? I promise I'll let you talk amongst yourselves. I just want to tell you about one power tool. If you don't hear anything else I say tonight, this is the most important thing. So then you're going to say, how many of you guys own a rock crock? Raise your hand. And you're going to raise your hand because they will follow suit. If anybody raises their hand, you want to ask them to talk about why they love their rock crock and what they have cooked in it recently, because the testimony of a friend has more weight than yours. Once you've done that, you go back behind your counter. I always joke, okay, talk amongst yourselves, I'm going to cook. So then I'll go ahead and finish up the recipe, get it in the oven. When it's in the oven, you're going to come back around the countertop and you're going to get everybody's attention again, especially if they're a chatty group. And you're going to say, all right, ladies, I need to tell you a few housekeeping tips. So my wrap up is called the housekeeping tips, okay? So I really want them to, pay attention. And I'll wait. I'll be like, if it's a room of teachers, I'll do the and then they automatically respond by clapping like that because that's one of the things that they do with their students. So you got to know your crowd, but then I say, all right, here's the housekeeping tips. We have Express Party checkout here. If you have a cell phone and you have service, you can go right to pchefparty.com and enter the 6-digit code. This goes to Susie's show, and you can enter your order yourself. But I'd be more than happy to come around with my cell phone and take your order for you. So I want you to raise your hand if you're somebody that needs to get out of here quickly tonight and you need me to come and help you right away. If not, I'm going to put my dishes in the sink to soak, and then I'll come around one by one and assist you with your order. Now, you have the ability to round your order up either to the nearest dollar, or if you donate $2 or more, for every $2, 20 meals goes to the local food bank that is supported by Feeding America. So this is a great way to support your local food bank for just pennies, honestly. So I will ask everybody if they'd like to round their order up. And if there are any questions, I would love to answer them now. I know that I didn't get an opportunity to tell you about the benefits of hosting a show. So before we wrap up, can you flip your catalog over to the back and just take a peek at the chart there? Do you see that when Susie hits $1,000 in guest sales between all of her friends online, all of the orders that will come in tonight, and all of the people that she's going to be seeing at work on Monday, she will earn $215 free, and that's anything you want in the catalog. She'll also get 5 half-price items or sets, and in addition to that, she'll get a 60% off bonus special. Now, where's my bonus special announcer? Because at the beginning of my show, I print out one host special, one guest special, and one recruiting promotion and my recipe, and I dole all 4 of those out to all of my guests, and they're my announcers. So they're announcing during the show the guest special, the host special, the recruiting special, and somebody's being my recipe reader. So I'll say, and what's our special for this month? And you're only talking about the month that you're currently booking. So they're going to say 2 60% off items when you hit $650. Right. So if you still want to get in on this December special, I do live cooking classes like this, but I also do catalog shows, Facebook parties, registries for brides, and also bridal showers and fundraisers. So if I can help you in any way, please let me know. Now, is there anybody here that needs some help? Now, if nobody needs any help, then you go put your dishes in the sink. Never put the knives in the sink. Put anything that's sharp on the side of the sink. Put it in a sink of warm, soapy water and walk away. Somebody will do your dishes for you because there'll be somebody there that can't stand to see dirty dishes. And when you show up at the show, if the hostess says, is there anything I can do to help? You say, sure. At the end of the show, when I'm helping people with their orders, if you or one of the guests could just whip up my dishes and so that they're drying when I'm done, that would be great. It'll help me get out of your house quicker. Then you're going to go over to somebody and you're going to say, is there anything I can help you with your order? Did you have any questions about the products that I use? And if they say no, say, okay, great. Let me know when you're all set. And if they say that they want to take a catalog home, I often, it depends. Like sometimes you have a crowd, and last night I gave 2 catalogs to go home. But I'm not going to give 25 catalogs out at a show. Most people who take a catalog with them and say they're going to order later never do. So last night I texted them the link to the interactive catalog. So I said, here, let me text it to you. So now I have their name, because I'll text and I'll say, what's your first name? And they'll say, last night the lady was Bonnie. I'm like, hi, Bonnie, here's the interactive link. And then I texted it to her. So she got a digital catalog rather than a paper one. Now, catalogs are only, 50 cents a piece, and you definitely want to give them out with your contact information stamped all over it, but you don't want to be giving 25 out at a show. So if you have any questions about how to handle that, we can address that as well.